Hey everybody, Brett here at Pure Pursuit. Today we're going to do the exterior features video for this 2011 BMW M3 hardtop convertible. Right inside here you can see the 4-liter V8. We've got this one particularly has the DCT dual clutch manual transmission. This car is black, and coming down to the front, you can see that surprisingly there's not a lot of road pitting on the front of this car. Front bi-xenon headlights, self-leveling. Stepping around to the side, you can see the convertible wheels, the 19-inch wheels with the black calipers and cross-drilled rotors. Coming around to take a quick peek at the interior, the steel blue gray leather interior is not the most common interior. This is the first one that I've seen personally that has this color combination. I like it pretty much. One of my favorites actually. Rear wheel, again the 19-inch wheels with cross-drilled rear rotors as well. Coming around to the back, with this being a hardtop convertible, some of the trunk space is taken away so that the hardtop can go inside the trunk area whenever the top is down. We've got the front license plate frame back here as well in case your state requires you to have that on there. Go ahead and close the deck lid. The shark fin goes on the trunk for the hardtop convertibles, and nice clean rear end here. Parking sensors right there visible, and then the quad exhaust. This car is actually warmed up, so right now I'll hop in and do the exterior sound clip for you so you get an idea of what this car sounds like from the outside. On the left side here at the door, we've got power windows, locks, and mirrors, auto headlights, cruise control, audio volume and station selection, as well as audio type. You can select between your different multimedia sources, Bluetooth telephone buttons, and your M dynamic mode button. On the back of the steering wheel we have the paddle shifters because this car does have the DCT transmission. Power button down here and traction control button, as well as the selection for the stiffness of your gear selection. You can go all the way down to almost not feeling it at all to slamming through the gears pretty aggressively. Down here we've got the iDrive system, which will navigate you through the navigation screen and other monitor screen here. You can see that right now the media input is not selected in the radio. It's on FM, telephone. We currently don't have any Bluetooth phones connected, but it does have the option, and then navigation and your different menu selections. You can go through multimedia, radio, telephone, navigation, office, connected drive, vehicle info, and settings. The option screen, you can change the screen controls. And then in the middle here, you've got your your tire pressure monitor and your door locks, dual climate controls. Both seats are heated as well. Down here you've got your radio interface and your auto on and off selection. This car does have a hardtop convertible, which that button is right here. I'll activate it now to demonstrate how the top comes down. And that's the full time required to operate the top, and pretty much everything is covered for the interior features of this car. This car has the DCT transmission, so we'll go ahead and put that in reverse and go ahead and back out. The rear Parktronic sensors are what shows up in the backup screen here. I shouldn't get anywhere near anything so that it shows up, but those sensors will display whenever the car gets close to something, and it beeps at you to tell you not to hit things. I've got the car in the softest shift setting mode right now, which can be selected down here at the base of the shifter. And in this selection, the car is basically unrecognizable. It is extremely smooth shifting, and it almost feels like it cuts back the power a significant amount, but it doesn't really do that. The throttle response is lowered for lower RPMs, and also the shifts are delayed to be as smooth as possible, and that is good for stop and go driving and extremely smooth ride. You would almost forget that you're driving an M3 whenever you're in this selection, but the steering in these cars, one of my favorites. The M3s are arguably one of the best cars out there, in my opinion, simply because they've got such great braking, handling, and steering, and plenty of power as well. I'm going to go ahead and pull over here and stop right now and switch ourselves over. I don't really need to be adjusting any of this because I'm just going to use the M button to adjust, which will automatically set all of the settings that you can adjust in the iDrive system. And I have this set up so that it's the power is the most aggressive, the shifts are the most aggressive, and the damping is the most aggressive as well. And here's the full throttle run. And as I was saying before, this car is 414 horsepower. Not quite the same as what it was doing before whenever I had it in the baby mode, I like to call it. It's night and day difference. So much fun to drive these cars. There, we get that back into auto mode. Whenever you do want to be aggressive, they are very capable vehicles. If you have any questions about this car or any of our others, make sure to give us a call, 816-659-3027, or send us an email at hello@purepursuitauto.com.